I think we'll go ahead and get started. Many of you who have attended my sessions many years ago, well, I guess it was just a year ago, when you guys were in high school, remember I always started out in saying that they told me that I only have about 3 hours to do this presentation. And then I always cut it down to maybe 2 hours, and then 1 hour, and then 20 minutes. I can't sell you on my two sons that I used to always sell also, because one of them is here. But it is actually our pleasure in welcoming this group of 16 students, and we're hoping they all get here, is the 16 students in this class have been an excellent class as determined by your fall semester performances. Some of them were simply outstanding. I had a 4.02 in college. I added both semesters together, and it was a 4.0. Some of you can do it in one semester, which is great. But anyway, the reason we're here today is that, as you know, the Davises spend a lot of money on young people like you. And Westminster has been one of the schools that has been most fortunate to have a lot of UWC students over the last 8 to 10 years. In fact, I think we're now up to about 270 or so total UWC students, counting Lexa Michi, who came in from Thailand this semester. And as you know, what the Davises do is to make sure, I think, that you remember and appreciate what they've done, is they send us gifts for you. And we think that it's appropriate to recognize you in an appropriate, more official setting like this, as well as then we will all thank the Davises for what they've done for Westminster. Next to me being the #1 UWC cheerleader, #2 is a tie between Kelly and Barney. But Barney's older, so we're going to let him speak today since he's our president. But he has absolutely been a strong supporter of the whole internationalization of the campus, including the UWC, and I think he's even drunk a lot of wine with Phil Geyer. So without further ado, I want to give you the other top cheerleader for the UWC program, Barney Forsyth.
Thanks, Pat. Nobody will replace Pat Kirby as an advocate for the UWC program. As a fact, it was about 3 summers ago, I was at an international education conference hosted by one of the elite American private high schools in the Northeast. And I was there. Phil Geyer and I were actually the keynote speakers on the program, and we were talking about how the United World College program and the Davis Scholars program in particular can transform campus communities. And I was giving a testimonial to the extent to which you and those who have come before you here at Westminster College have literally changed the campus culture. And Phil and I both mentioned Pat Kirby. There are 150 or 200 international educators in the room. And Phil, I think, said, has anybody ever heard of Pat Kirby? Everyone raised their hand in that room. Even though they didn't know much about Westminster College, everybody knows about Pat because of the great work he does with you. And so Pat, bravo, kudos. Your leadership has really helped change this campus, and I appreciate it. The United World College program, my understanding, was founded literally to change the world after World War II, to bring young people from around the world together, to learn together at a formative time in your life so that you could make the world a better place, not the kind of place that where we lived during the trauma of the first half of the 20th century. And I believe that. I believe that the key to the future of our country and our global community is bringing young people together at this time in your life to live together, to learn together, and to serve together so that you're prepared to go out and, in fact, make the world a better place to live. And there are enormous challenges. My generation has created lots of challenges for you all to face, and it's your task, really, to make this world better, safer, more vibrant, with more opportunities for everyone. And that's what we're trying to do here at Westminster College by assembling the global community in America's heartland in a relatively safe and secure place, and with the chance to be together, to share one another's cultures and faith traditions and languages and backgrounds, and to build this global community as we prepare you for lives of leadership and service when you go home to your countries or wherever you find yourselves in the world. And one of the things I've learned about Davis Scholars is that they are actually global citizens. And so wherever you make your home in the world, you will be a global citizen and will make a difference. Shelby and Gail Davis have an enormous vision for changing the world by investing their enormous resources in your lives. And the Davis Scholars Program, I believe, is one of the most significant philanthropic endeavors on the face of the planet. And Shelby and Gail are really making a huge difference. And we at Westminster College are honored and proud to be partners with them as we walk side by side, hand by hand, shoulder to shoulder with you as we learn together and grow together and prepare ourselves for the enormous opportunities that lie before us. So I want to thank the Davis Foundation for the Davis Scholars Program and for allowing Westminster College to be part of that program. I want to thank you for coming to our campus in the middle of America's heartland to be part of this adventure that we are working on together. I've said on a number of occasions, there are not a lot of models for how to put together a global community. The United World College campus communities are those models. And we're trying to learn that model here in the United States, in the state of Missouri, as we begin to put that together. The UWC students over the last decade or so have literally transformed Westminster College. You've made a difference, and your brothers and sisters who have come before you have made a difference in making this a better and more vibrant and exciting learning community. And I am just thrilled and honored to be able to sit with you, to learn from you, and to be part of this important part of your life. And so we are delighted to have you. It's an honor for me to, on behalf of the Davis Scholars Program, to present you with these absolutely gorgeous glass globes of the world. And I hope you will display them proudly as Davis Scholars. And continue to lead this campus community as you have and as those who have come before you have, as we move forward to learn together and grow together and hopefully have a little fun together as well during this time in your life. So thank you. We are glad to have you, and it's an honor to be able to present you with this really important token of what it means to be a global citizen. So I'll ask Pat and Kelly to come back, and we'll get on with the presentation. Thank you.
Philemon Matus will be first. And he, as you guys all know, he is from Angola. One of many good students from Angola. Here. Yeah, let's get a picture get him between the two of them. Our next one is Juan Manzo from Guatemala.
You're welcome. Glad to have you here.
We will move on to Malawi, Maness Samuel. You may recall, she attended the Pearson campus in Canada, and she doesn't like this cold weather.
I was going to say, neither do the people who live here. Thank you.
David Nabibia, I think I saw him come in. Yes. David Emmanuel is from Namibia, and he is one of our first Southeast Asia students that we've had in a long time. Nawfal Amjad, who is from the Maldives. And he attended the Adriatic campus in Italy. That's why he's so suave sometimes with his Italian charm. One of the 19 Nepali students at Westminster has to be Mahima. And we're not only grateful to Mahima being here, since she did come from the Mahindra campus, we're particularly grateful to her brother, who's at Mizzou, and her parents, who wanted them close together. So we are the beneficiaries. And we are glad she's here. Also from South Korea, and she also went to the Mahindra campus, Hyunjin Kim. She's the Hyunjin Kim that has the J-I at the end of her first name, because there's one that doesn't. We had 4 or 5 students from this campus last year from Mahindra, and they were all from a different country. Moving on to Mithosobi Maseko. What country are you from? Are you from Swaziland? Oh, it's right at the top where my staple is. Now, he didn't go to Waterford. They got him out of the country and sent him to New Mexico, to the USA campus. Also from, and we really count her as a Tibetan, but she was born in India. They will not give her a passport, so she's considered stateless, and she is a wonderful addition to our community, Tenzin Dolker. And they sent her to Norway so she would be prepared for our winters. And Tenzin, we have 3 or 4 more applicants for next year that you'll like. And 2 more. Scovia, I saw her come in, smiling. Scovia is from Uganda. Oh, yeah. Oh. And do you think we missed anybody? No. Kate Crawford's still here. Now, guess where she is on my list? She is dual citizen, United Kingdom and the Netherlands. So you're at the bottom of my list, but you're at the top of my list. And she went to the campus in the Netherlands. So she's also a world citizen. And then we have one more who snuck back in. Now, he's even more unique. Jaime is Chinese, but born in Panama. Parents now live in Chile, and he likes winter weather. He also went to the Pearson campus in Canada. Chansa Katule, I've known for a long time because I met her sister and her father in Waterford, even though she holds Zambian citizenship. Chansa, thanks for coming.